Hey everybody, it's Justin Conico from theclosers.ca here. Just wanted to make this video a little bit more pertinent to some of the real estate agents and developers that happen to watch our videos, give them a little bit of value versus, just giving residential statistics and stuff they may already know. We were recently at the Regional Commercial Council meeting on this past Monday actually, and we touched on a few points that you might want to keep in mind when talking to clients or looking down the road at longer term opportunities when it comes to residential or commercial investment. First thing we're going to cover is the Penn Equity development going south of the 401, so think around that Costco area. They got appealed on some environmental issues and the brakes were put on for a little bit, but they have cleared those appeals and they're going to be rectifying those environmental issues. So keep an eye on that one over the next little bit as they're going into site plan approval and could impact the surrounding area as far as home values, commercial investment, things along those lines. Second thing we're going to talk about is the zoning in downtown London is going to be looked at by the planning department over the next 3 years, and they're going to be amalgamating a lot of the zoning uses to accommodate a broader range. What that means is, say you have zoning for office uses and you may want to use it for retail or something along those lines. I think the planning department is going to look at corridors of downtown London and really get an idea of what the broad scope of uses should be to save people time and money versus having to purchase a building, go in, spend a lot of time and money on rezoning a property, either not having that zoning go through or, encountering a hurdle that's going to stop development of the core areas. The third thing that we talked about on Monday is the BRT, the bus rapid transit villages that they're looking to put around London. Main reason I want to bring this one up is in the London plan, they do cover at a pretty broad scope how transportation around London is a very important part of the growth of London over the next 20 to 30 years. One thing that is going to happen, or they're looking at doing, is putting in bus rapid transit stations throughout 5 points in the city to make those places hubs for the transit to come through. And areas around there are going to face a lot more intensification. What you encounter in that scope is NIMBYism, the not in my backyard, where everybody talks about urban sprawl and wanting more intensification, and that's all well and good until the point where, instead of looking at your neighbor's 2-story behind you, they all of a sudden want to put up a 15 or 20-story building where, it hampers your vision or anything else. So just something to keep in mind if you're in one of those BRT areas. If you don't know where those areas are, feel free to give us a shout or, do some research online, but something you really want to keep an eye on as it is planned to go into effect over the coming year. So if you have any questions, feel free to give us a shout anytime. Let us know what you think about our videos, or if you have any questions that you want answered, feel free to let us know. Take care.